I need something, bro. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm excited because it's arm day. Now I know I'm an advantage. I was born with great genetics to have big arms, but that's not an excuse for you not to be growing yours. Today, I'm gonna show you 6 exercises, tricep and bicep exercises that help build my arms to where they are now. Now, it's not just genetics. You still gotta put in the work. So let's get started. All right, guys, so the first exercise that I always start with is chin-ups. Chin-ups is a compound exercise, and you want to make sure you're at least getting compounds in every time you train. So, chin-ups work, of course, biceps, back, forearms, core. All these muscles are working during the chin-up. So, this is one of my, this is my go-to, all right? My thing is you always have to be able to lift your body weight. And then you can do times 45, times 25, times 10, is only gonna help you get stronger. So it's not just isolation only, but chin-ups is just like, it's been a major benefit for me getting these biceps that you see now. I want you to notice something when I do pull-ups. I'm never using momentum, right? I'm using all of my real strength that I have from coming all the way down and all the way up as high as I can. That's how you get good results. When you do it proper, you don't cheat your reps. Make sure you take your time, eccentrically and concentrically, and get all the reps that you can. Number 2, weighted dips. If you're not doing these, I'm talking about this is like the #1 tricep exercise that you can do for muscle mass. Not close grip bench press. Yes, it still works, but I've been doing weighted dips since I can remember, all right? The thing about weighted dips, it is another compound exercise. Works your triceps, shoulders, chest. Got to keep your core tight, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's very hard to do. So, the more challenging, the more stress that you put on your muscles, the more they're gonna grow. All right, that's how it is. 1 + 1 = 2. All right, so when it comes to targeting triceps, you want to first make sure that you put the bars in a narrow grip position. Now, while you're doing these dips, you want to make sure you're going all the way down and coming all the way up, putting as much stress on the triceps as you can. Now, the way you target your triceps is to not really lean forward, but to be in an upright position throughout the entire exercise. 3 is barbell bicep curls. I mean, I grew up on these. At first, I was doing dumbbell curls, but once I got to college and started really training seriously, I was always doing curls almost after every workout. So I've been putting in work on these biceps for a long time, but barbell bicep curls is an isolated muscle group. So we're really only targeting the bicep. Yeah, you get a little bit of forearms in there, but this is a classic for me. If you're not doing these, you better be doing them. Notice, when you see me doing barbell curls, my hand grip is shoulder width apart, almost right in front of my legs. Also, my elbows are directly on my side. They're not behind me. They're not too much in front of me, but they're right on my side so I can get good bicep contraction. And make sure you don't rock while you're doing these. All right, guys, number 4, cable rope tricep extensions. Now, there's many different variations that I do, okay? I used to do skull crushers, I used to do overhead extensions, but then I noticed I started feeling my elbows a lot more. So that's something that I still do every now and then, but I've always done the cable rope tricep extension because it's safe, I feel it. This is an isolated movement, only targeting the triceps. So you're probably wondering, why am I on my knees? Because I don't like using momentum. Also, when I feel that the cable is at a higher point, it's like I'm fighting against gravity a little bit more to pull it down, which puts more stress on my muscles, which makes them grow a little bit bigger. So that's why I do it like that. Now, cues for this exercise. You want to make sure you're in an upright position. All right, you want to bring your elbows in, and you want to force them to come all the way down so it feels like your triceps are flexing. At that point, you slowly come back up and continue to do that throughout the entire rep. And make sure it's challenging. This is not a 15, 20 rep exercise. This is a good 10 to 12 if you do it right. All right, number 5, single arm dumbbell preacher curl. Now we're getting into iso and unilateral movements. This will allow you to see which arm is stronger. You'll be able to, really see which arm you're putting more effort into. So this is gonna help you with all type of imbalances. Single arm dumbbell preacher curls, I started doing because I got tired of doing, first, the easy bar preacher curl. Yeah, that's one of my classics too, but when it comes to single arm exercises, it's one of the most effective ways to grow your arms because, like I said, individually, singling out each muscle group is gonna help you get stronger in every exercise. This is what I want you to watch out for. When you're doing this exercise, you're gonna put, if I'm using my right arm, I'm gonna put my left leg forward, okay? While you're performing this exercise, you wanna make sure that arm is coming all the way down, okay? I'm talking about, this is why the bench is there, for you to get full extension and full range of motion. So while it comes all the way down, it's gonna give you the extension that you need, and when you bring it back up, it's gonna be much harder than usual. But bring it all the way up to your chin, and bring it all the way back down the same way each time. All right, guys, number 6, single arm, cable, tricep kickback. Now, I do it with a cable because I found out when you do it with a cable, it actually pulls you back. When you do it with a dumbbell, it's still effective, but I find this to be a little bit more effective for me. So the thing about the single arm exercise is when you work your muscles unilaterally, they get a little bit stronger than bilateral. You get to see which one has an imbalance and which one doesn't. So this one is a classic. Something I want you to notice. As I'm doing these tricep extensions, my knee and my arm is the same side that's doing the exercise, okay? You wanna have a flat back, and when you're doing this exercise, you wanna push back, like, so understand what I'm saying. Not flat, but I want you to push up, which means it's gonna put more stress on your muscles, which is gonna help them grow a little bit more. All right, guys, so that's it. These are the 6 exercises that I built my arms by doing. Now, I don't do arm days anymore. They gotten too big. I usually split my arm days up with the push and the pull day. But if you want results, if you want to fill out those shirt sleeves, I gave you 2 compounds for each muscle group. I gave you bilateral iso movements, okay? Target movements. I gave you unilateral isolation movements. All of these will get you the best results possible if you follow the techniques that I told you to do, and if you do these consistently, all right? If your arms feel small, do it twice a week, all right? If you wanna add more volume, like I always preach, more volume equals more muscle mass, equals more muscle growth. So all these reps should be done within a 10 to 12 range. Now, your 10 to 12 has to be hard. Like, your 10 to 12 has to be the last rep you can do for you to get the best results possible. If you guys need help, all right, I do online coaching, I have apps, reach out, let me know what you need help with, and I'll make sure I do my best to continue bringing you more videos and more tips that can help you get the results that you've been looking for. You're here with Josh Bailey. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Come back for more videos like this if you want to make gains.